Hi everyone, welcome to TGIF, your weekly dose of tech Gyan. We are in the middle innings of a platform shift, which is primarily about building the open agentic web at scale. The AI Foundry platform plays a critical role by providing a unified tool for building and managing agents. Towards sharing more details on the recent announcement in Build, I have Aruna Chakirala, who plays the role of a cloud solution architect in the partner solutions team. Hi Aruna, welcome to TGI.
Thanks, Arvind. Wonderful to be here.
At Build, we've had a series of announcements across AI observability, model catalog, and the agent service. What would be your top two takeaways from a model catalog perspective?
So the Azure AI Foundry has been evolving with newer models and features. What we have seen is two key announcements with the addition of 10,000 plus open source models from Hugging Face. Along with that, we also have prominent models from XAI, Grok from XAI, Sora from Azure OpenAI. Good to have more models, but at the same time, we need to be judicious of using the right models, bigger models for the right scenarios, which brings us to model router. So the model router can automatically detect the right Azure OpenAI model based on the prompt.
Also, we've heard about the Azure AI agent framework being generally available. Can you share some details on the same?
Yeah, so the agent service within the AI Foundry is now generally available, which means that developers can build their multi-agent workflows. Other interesting new addition is the agent interoperability, which means that we have open agent protocols like agent to agent, A to A, as well as MCP, Model Context Protocol, is also added in. So those are two interesting additions. Of course, the whole agent catalog is pretty vast in itself, which means that you can use both third party as well as first party agents.
Which means that today I, as a user, have the ability to go into the agent catalog, choose a model of my choice, bring in the necessary infrastructure, and deploy them seamlessly. What about observability? Two sentences on that.
Yeah, observability has a lot of new additions in within the Foundry. Real-time monitoring as well as continuous evaluation has been added. Another interesting addition is also the Entra Agent ID, which handles the whole agent sprawl that we are starting to see.
Great. Let's go in and have a quick demo.
We are now in the model catalog within the Azure AI Foundry. As you can see, we now have 11K plus models, which includes Sora, Grok 3 model router, as well as the 10K plus open source models from Hugging Face. Let's now move on to agents. This is the agent catalog within the agent option here. So we have different types of agent accelerators, both single as well as multi-agent options. And we also have the ability to interact and build first party as well as third party agents here. Now let's move on to an agent that I've built here. I have built an home loan agent. Now the home loan agent is a guide which can interact and provide you information on the right kind of a home loan product, or give you information in driving you and helping you make the decision. So let's give it a query here. Now in this example here, I've made this a single agent, but I could very well be adding multiple different agents, connected agents here, which means it then becomes a multi-agent system. So it could be add-on to the existing agent here, which works together. Right. So let's look at the response for the query that I've given. I've asked the agent to do a comparison between different types of products in the bank, and the agent is able to look at its data, look at the data that we've provided, and summarizes the information from there. So it does a comparison and gives me a response, and it's of course grounding it on the knowledge sources that was provided. Again, like I've mentioned, this was a demo with a single agent, but we could delineate these different functionalities, workloads to different agents, and also be interacting with different data sources. So this was the agent run. From an observability point, it would be interesting to see how the agent was faring, in what kind of responses it provided, and how accurate was it, or how close to the right responses will be there. So that's what I get in the evaluations tab. I can see a sense of how close it was, and as per the AI quality check metric, it seems to be pretty accurate. So that's one of the observability aspects here. I could also be looking at tracing the run as well as monitoring the agentic system once it's done.
Thanks, Aruna, for the demo. That was extremely insightful. Also, you've recently authored a book on AI explainability. Congratulations on that. Can you
Yeah.
share some details on the same?
Sure. Thanks, Arvind. So the book is titled Interpretability and Explainability in AI Using Python. It deals with understanding the model working as well as the decisions.
Okay. Thanks, Aruna, for sharing those details. Summing it up, the Azure AI Foundry is the AI application server for building in intelligent applications. Log into the Azure portal and check out the Azure AI Foundry. See you next week. Till then, bye-bye.
Bye.